Hello everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. Things are going to be a little bit different on this one. Unfortunately, as I come to edit it right now, I've realised that the original audio track for my microphone did not work. I don't know why. I didn't mute it or anything. The next episode is absolutely fine, and I didn't change any settings between that time. So there's no me speaking, unfortunately, and I thought instead of just leaving it, I needed a reason to, let you guys know what's happened, and I thought, well, I might as well just upload it in case people want to see me do a silent reaction, otherwise, completely, understandably, I'd say just skip to the next one. That should hopefully be out by the time this one is out as well. But yeah, it's a bummer, really. There's not really a whole lot I can do. I thought about redoing it, but considering I've seen the finale now, it'd be ingenuine and stuff, or dubbing over it and saying it's like, there's not really a whole lot I can do, unfortunately. So if you want to watch the silent version of me barely emoting, as much as I normally do, then it'll play in just a second. Otherwise, I'd say skip to the finale, which is a shame because there was some decent stuff in this episode. But yeah, that's it. So I'm sorry about that, but here's the video. Bye.
A leader stands behind their team for the good things, in front of them for the bad. Why am I still here?
They're where?
Do these drab clouds usually rumble? Where do you think? They're in the labyrinth.
Well, that's great. I'll just wait here for them to get to us.
How to put this with tact? That would be a little like meeting a lamb at the end of a slaughterhouse.
Come again?
We stay here, we die. We retreat, we fall into a black hole.
Oh, great. The labyrinth is fiendish.
I didn't expect the labyrinth to have quite so many, Minotaurs?
I think that blood and horn makes the Minotaurs. That's French.
Burnstorm built it to keep me in, and it sort of runs on irony. It doesn't kill them. Not directly.
Okay, listen up. Donut, grenades from cover, hit the emplacement. Once they're rattled, Lopez, turn their gun mounts to scrap.
Imagine a cube containing a light bulb, lined with mirrors.
Sarge, Tucker, Carolina, you're with me. Everyone else, lay down cover when... Right flank! Carolina, on me! Everyone, pin him down!
It becomes unbearable inside.
All right, let's roll with the punches. Everyone on us, counterattack, right side.
Too bright.
One at a time, we'll cover... Get down!
Too hot.
No!
In this case, their emotions are the light bulb.
You're zeroed, spread out!
And the labyrinth is the cube?
Carolina, I need...
No. Their minds are.
No! No!
The labyrinth is a reflection of themselves, where their own amplified negativity overwhelms them. Their only escape is to self-destruct.
Listen to me, you bitch. I can only assume some fluke of time travel brought you here. But this labyrinth ain't big enough for the two of me, okay? Nothing to say for yourself? You know what? We should talk. I don't give a hot fuck if this messes with the timeline. You need to hear this. I feel so much rage when I look at you. You know that? You prioritize yourself over everything. You're going to get people killed. Heck, you're going to kill people. And they won't always deserve it. Dad won't love you more if you keep winning. He can't. He died when Mom died. And you'll bury him. Your competitive streak stops. I'm demanding it. Oh, you're done? Okay. You got pretty talkative. No need for the lecture. I can read your whole shitty life from your whiny tone of voice. Oh, you think you're so directionless? Scared? No. No, actually, I feel great. Weird to hear all that from you, though. Let me unpack this. You've now tasted defeat, I'm assuming, and you were, sad for a while. And you want people around as crutches in case you trip again. When have I ever, think about it, ever allied with someone I didn't need? A friend in a high place, a bolt hole, a wingman. To forget how to utilize people is to forget yourself. Forget me. And frankly, that'd be damning enough. But you went further. Carolina, you've stripped away what comes without thought. What's instinctual. Your passion. What greater betrayal is there? You're not you anymore.
My friends are too strong to defeat themselves. I mean, I know how that sounds, but...
They defeat themselves because they're strong. They derive strength from righteous anger, a memory of hardship, a fear of the future, negativity. The labyrinth simply reflects these motivations back at them.
So let me out.
I can't. I haven't the power.
So take my shizno whatever. I have a fragment of you, so take it back and use it.
It's not enough. I'm sorry to say, but your friends are isolated, tormented, and some may already be dead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I doubt that. But you will be. Did she tell you what this labyrinth does?
It's hurting them.
Again, not physically, more, elegant.
I'm gonna get them out, and then I'm gonna lock you in there, somewhere your fears can eat you.
It's not just fears. On occasion, it'll give them something even nastier. For some people, it gives them what they think they want. And it gets ugly.
Hey, Sarge. You get those documents?
Sure did.
How are the kids?
Oh, they're kids.
Sarge, we're gonna go get pho. Are you in?
Sure, why the fuck not?
Hey, did you send me that report?
Technically, I'm on a break right now.
Oh, right now? Yeah, that works. Thanks.
Kill me. God dang office helmet. Oh, there's gotta be more. More than city life. Mochas and matcha cortados and tacos and faux croissants. Like the army life. The life I dreamed of. I could storm a beach. Kill a Nazi.
Sarge,
Yeah,
landing in 1 minute.
right. Wait. Landing. I'm sorry, I don't understand.
30 seconds!
I take it back! Please, God, I take it back!
No! No, 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 no! 6 o'clock, Fat Camp! Coach Prestwood? We are here to discover what the Lord gave to you instead of athleticism. I'm sorry I peed myself climbing gym rope. Could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you, over. Bang, bang, bang! By elimination and this here starting pistol, we'll work out what you're good at, Puddles. Starting with not dying. If you fail this test, you will be forced to try again. Oh. Once reincarnated. No! No. No more. Please. Please. Lungs filling with blood. Rest is for winners! Don't get snipped by my snipper riffle! Snip! What lad, you doing it? You made me hate effort itself. You are the worst gym teacher.
Bangalore! Bangalore! Star-Lord rocket raccoon, whatever! The exploding tube from the D-Day movie! What movie?
In my defense, replacing our box of grenades with a box of avocados kind of is doing my job.
Exactly how do you figure?
Health is a war inside of us.
I'm mostly just insulted that you thought I wouldn't notice.
You wouldn't notice your own reflection without the help of a color wheel.
Is that so, Private?
Wait, what did I just say? Wow, Lopez. This morning you hog all the food at breakfast, and now you're disrespecting your superior to his face? I don't eat breakfast. Do I have a taste in my mouth?
Private, you're about to taste my boot up the back of your throat via your ass!
Stop calling me private. You are not my superior. I am a robot. I am superior to all of you.
Are you nuts? Everyone knows the only robot on Red Team is Gustavo.
Todos aman a Gustavo.
Aw, Gustavo, you're the best.
No!
And they'll die willingly. For duty, self-sacrifice, or just to take their destiny into their own hands.
Oh, why was I born a terrible meat sack? Y no es un robot hermoso como Gustavo.
Delicious. Don't worry, you'll join them soon enough.
Don't say toodles.
Toodles.
Well, that's that.
What is this labyrinth?
A fearsome AI. A predator that kills its prey with logic. It rarely has to fight physically, Donut. But when it does, I hear it really fights. It's said that if you see one of its avatars, you must kill it immediately, quick as you can. Because if it gets into your head, you've lost.
And if it's already in their heads?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Donut? Look, I know you said to stay out of the way, but... Doc? Yeah, it's me. Sorry. Why didn't you say anything? I've been politely waiting for my turn to talk. I kind of appeared here when you did. How do I get over there? Doc's a shizno. Would his fragment of your power plus mine be enough?
Well, I can think of better uses for it. But yes. Donut, I think you just found your way into the labyrinth.
Yeah, so like I said, sorry about all that, the fact that there's no audio, but there are some parts of that where you can kind of see how I'm feeling, other parts where, you know, even though I'm enjoying it, I don't make any sort of reaction whatsoever, but I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I liked in this episode. Carolina meeting herself, you know, and talking about, I think it's the first time in the series that she's ever referred to the director as her dad, you know, at least directly, and she says, you know, if, what's it called, Dad died when Mum did, you know, which I think is quite nice. Well, it's not nice, you know what I mean, but it's nice that, you know, to get a look into what she's thinking. I think Griff's sort of flashback thing doesn't really work, you know. It's like Sarge is yes, in a way. It's like what he thinks he wants is like all he's been after is like a war battlefield, you know. We kind of had a bit of that in not last season but technically season 15, you know, where he thought he wanted to just have conflict and he realised that maybe that's not correct, and in this one, you know, we kind of get a bit more of that where I think it was, you know, what he'd dreamed of, you know, was fighting these massive wars, and then he realises that it's not all it cracked up to be, you know, so that one's pretty good. Lopez's one, I think it doesn't really make sense, but it's also, you know, great in that we get to finally see him as a person, you know, as a human character. It's like something that I think people have been asking for a long time. When they did it in this episode, you know, I thought, wow, this is the end of Lopez, because, like, I really didn't think they would ever pull something like that unless they were going to get rid of him, you know, and so I was like, well, is he dead now then, or is he not dead? Well, you know, what's the deal with him? But it was really funny seeing, you know, hearing Bernie do a Lopez voice but in English, you know. That's something interesting. Doc showing up at the end was something that I can't remember if I mentioned it in this one and, you know, it gets cut out, or if I mentioned it in the last video, but I did say at one point, where was Doc? Because at this point in time, the black hole is operating on its own sort of timeline, but Doc wasn't, in any of these events with them. So it was like, well, where is he then? Is he dead in that line? If we travel back to where he's dead, but obviously he shows up at the end here, kind of with Donut, which makes sense, and that's quite cool. And yeah, at the time, I don't really think I knew. Still don't really know where Krovo stands. Was she like trying to help the Reds and Blues, not trying to help the Reds and Blues? Because it's like in the previous episode, Donut was fully calling her on her shit, where she's like, "Let me out," and he's like, "Yeah, oh look, she's totally changed, woohoo." Was that this episode? I don't know, but it like, even for me, I'm like, well, if they're both going to give their fragment to her, does that mean that she is helping them or what? I didn't really know. I'll be honest, even though I've seen the finale, I still don't quite know what was going on with that a little bit. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else was in this episode that I really did like and what I didn't like. Tucker's thing of kind of like everyone's left him and he's just kind of like having a panic attack or whatever. I think it's fine, it makes sense. And Washes, I think Washes is really good as well, kind of seeing everyone die, and I think like, imagine if that was what really happened, because they're not immune, these people. Imagine if they came all this way and then just like died, like, and they're like fighting in the labyrinth. Like, how crushing would that be if you were Wash and it's just like you got that far and everyone else just perished, and you'd be like, fuck. And we do get to see some of that next episode, which is cool. But yeah, that's all I really need to talk about. I thought I'd just add this little bit here because, to be fair, not many people watch this, but anyway, but it felt a little bit kind of harsh ending without any of my thoughts in there. But yeah, sorry about this episode. I hope you did still enjoy it if you did watch through it. And if you've watched this bit, I thank you enough. I thank you very much. Be sure to subscribe to my Twitter. Post other like little updates, and I make more stuff. Sometimes I post just like pictures and stuff that I make. If you want to follow me there. Otherwise, I've been Eproth, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.